Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. If you're here today, we thank God for giving us another day to be here. We are looking forward to our great presentation today, our journey to wealth. But before we start, and I call on my own dear King brother, Dr. Derek Clark, to sing the signature tune, I want to say something. We are glad and blessed and highly favored among our midst today. One of our great leaders, you've not seen her a little bit for a while. Now we know the reason. I've pinned her so everybody can see her. She is a double in my village we call Mani. So Mama Mani, we have a double Mani here. Double Mani, double Mange, depending on how we call it. Yes, that's how we greet our Mani and Manges. That title comes to you once you're a mother of twins. And that title comes with a lot of respect and a lot of privileges where I come from. So our sister here, Sister Queen Mary Ali, was blessed with another set of twins recently, a boy and a girl. We want to give God the glory and the honor for safe delivery, for healthy babies. And we just want to pray that the babies, we know they're already brand ambassador, that God will give you the fortitude and the wisdom to raise them in the Lord so that they grow and they will not depart from it. Congratulations, newest and double Mani. That's a title from Cameroon. You see, Mama Mani actually used hers, and now people just call her Mani. Mani or Mangie, that's the title. So you can be called, if you go to Cameroon, you hear somebody call it Mani or Mangie, is a title that is bestowed on a woman that bore twins. And for the men, their title is Tiny or Tiny. So they are not left out. Yeah, Tiny. Brought twins. So that title gives you a privilege to go into any royal palace in Cameroon with no restriction. So you are not truly a queen mother. So congratulations again, second Mani, Mama Mary, Queen Mary Ali. If you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself and say quickly before we go to our signature tune. I thought it was a great honor for us, among us, that one of our own, very own on this platform. I just been blessed with a set of twins. Sister Mary, can say something quickly before we start.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Pat, for introducing me to this noble house and a family indeed. I am so blessed. It's a privilege to be part of Dream Team, and I'm happy that I have a title that I didn't even know in Cameroon. So to tell me that, I'm happy, and I thank God for blessing me with another set of twins, as she rightly said. So I just wanted to join me to appreciate our God for the goodness and the kindness to my family and to all of us on Perseverance and on Dream Team indeed. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you all. Love you.
Love you more. All right.
You. Thank you.
Okay, you've all heard it from our twin mother,
congratulations,
Mary Ali, and congratulations to you. And may the Almighty God strengthen you as you raise those children. Okay, I know a lot of us came to hear what is going on. That's why you're here. But we can take
permission to say something, please.
Okay, go ahead, Brother Paul, quickly.
Yes, I want to find out, is this, this meeting is only for founders, right?
Yes, that's what it says. But the first part, the non-founders can join on YouTube, yes.
Okay, only on YouTube, okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so you've heard it. What a wonderful day. What a great day. There's a lot of songs that we sing in Cameroon for twins, but I'm not going to dare to do that. I don't want to scare all 72 of you out, right? I'll leave that singing for my beautiful Queen Sister Larato with the voice. I do joyful noise unto the Lord. Maybe after party, I will do that. So I will call upon our brother, the guy that is born ready, Dr. King Derek Clark, to play us our signature tune. Please This is in the non-verbal communication part of our program. The music itself is loaded with a lot of wisdom from my sister Larato. The addition that Dr. Derek add is loaded with a lot of information. Please watch and enjoy. Over to you, Dr. Derek.
We are here, we are on passive, shining bright into the future. We rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it. In it to win it, in it to win it. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one goal, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. In it to win it, in it to win it, to win it. In it to win it, in it to win
ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, the future of internet.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
In it. Okay, let me not try it. Let me try it. Let me not try it. Let me not try it. I have the original here. I don't want to give you fake. We are in it to win it. We're standing tall, hand in hand, lifting up humanity. Please listen to that. In it to win it, standing tall, hand in hand, lifting up humanity. ONPASSIVE, the future of the internet. ONPASSIVE, the platform for us to use for the purpose it was set for. IT with a heart, to uplift humanity. So now, without wasting your time, I'm going to pass you over to our moderating team for today. And Sister Irene, Mama Mabromik, and Co, are you ready? Are you there? Take it over.
Hello, good morning and greetings to all our brand ambassadors. This is Debbie, and we work together with Sister Irene. Oh, here she is. All right. I will go ahead and start while Sister Irene gets herself sorted out. But thank you all so much for that beautiful, welcoming, non-verbal communication music, Dr. Derek. We appreciate you doing that for us, as always, very much appreciated. And that lovely voice belonged to none other than one of us, who is going to inspire us so as we continue our webinar for the day. And I'm not going to belabor this, just pass it over to our beautiful sister, Larato Shadaret Prosperity, to inspire us on this beautiful Sunday, Sunday, July, you know what, July 9th. Thank you so much.
Hi, sis. How are you?
I'm doing
Beautiful
awesome. Thank
hat. You. I love your hat.
Thank you.
Oh, once again, I just want to thank everybody here and congratulations to the mommy of twins. Oh my gosh, what a joy. Congratulations once again. It's such a blessing. It is such a blessing. So yeah, just joy overflowing. So I'm so blessed to be here, and I'm just grateful. I'm really, really grateful for so many things. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to so many things. I can't even name them one by one because there are that many things that I'm grateful for. So I'm just happy to be here, to be with you today, to share with you today, to commune with you, to communicate with you, to your spirit. So I'm really, 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 really elated to be here. And I mean, we were talking about different things. Last week, we spoke about defining your own abundance. What is abundance? What does it mean to you when we say abundance? What does that mean to you? Because if you do not define you don't make it clear what you want, then, you know, you're not going to, in life, you cannot afford to be wishy-washy and not be definite with life. You have to be definite with life. You have to be definite with God, right? So everything that we do, we have to be definite. You can't be wishy-washy. Even when you pray or you believe, you have to be definite and know exactly what you want, right? So it's the same thing as abundance. About everything in life, you have to be definite about what you want, and you have to be very specific and define what abundance means to you, right? And what you want your life to look like, right? So we spoke about different things. We spoke about the realms of possibilities that we access through faith, right? We spoke about possibility. We spoke about not walking in fear, but in love, right? And walking in faith, because faith and fear are not, they don't go together. It's either you are in love, or you are in fear. So now we're going to talk about love today. When we walk in love, we walk in faith, we walk in another realm, or how do I say? We go into different realms, because everything is in different stages in this life, even spirituality in different ways. You have different frequencies or different depths of all these things that we're talking about, right? So love is also in different depths. It's also in different levels, and it flows in different frequencies. For example, you know, we have different kinds of love. We have agape, we have, eros, we have different kinds of love. You know, we don't have only one way of loving, right? And the reason why I'm talking about love is because there's there's absolutely nothing worth anything if we're not operating in the spirit of love, right? If we are not operating in love, we are cut off from that possibility, that realm of glory that we're supposed to live in, which is where we are. That realm is where, because God is love, right? So when we flow in the frequency of love, we flow in the frequency of God, of everything, where everything is possible for us, because that frequency is pure, it's life, right? So it's good for us to understand that love is so powerful, is one of the greatest forces here on this creation that we have. Love is very, very, very powerful, right? And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of ONPASSIVE family, because we talk about blessed, we talk about focusing also everything to someone else and not only on self, right? So, and when we speak about prosperity, we are prosperous in order to prosper others. It's not only about ourselves. And when you operate from that realm of how can I make somebody else's life better, then you start attracting, or you open also realms of possibilities. And now you start bringing all those things that will make whatever dream that you have or whatever that you want to do become a possibility. Right? It's like a channel. It's like you're plugging into a power supply that will make also what you want to be possible, right? To manifest, to be possible. And the power of love is the greatest currency or current, if I want to say that. If I'm talking about power supply, when we plug into the power of love, that is the strongest power that we can plug into. Right. So I'm going to read this. I mean, it's a passage but that a lot of people read at weddings. And sometimes I sit down and Google. I'm like, yo, Lord, you know what's going on in my mind? Because my mind works overtime. And sometimes when, you sit there and you look at people reading passages and not really going into the depth of what those passages mean and what they require. It's, right? So I love this passage so much that because it's not only used as a Christian, many people use this passage in their weddings or when they talk about love. So I'm just going to read it out to you. It's not that long. I'm going to read it out to you. And it says, if I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I'm only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Right? If I have a gift of prophecy and I can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Right? And it goes on to say, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Oh my God. It's just that passage. Every time when I start my day and read this, I become undone. I'm like, we talk about patience. We talk about kindness. We talk about not envying others or not being boastful, honoring others. We talk about not dishonoring people. We talk about not being self-seeking. We are not easily angered when we walk in love. We don't keep record of wrongs. I'm not going to quote something that you did 5 years ago or even yesterday, right? And there's deep wisdom in love, deep wisdom that comes with love. Those realms of possibilities that we access through love, it's very powerful. It's very, very powerful. So now, today I'm going to talk to you about who are you? Who are you? Right? Who are you? So now we have to define. If we want to define prosperity, we want to define success. Who are you? Who are you? Because if you're not that person that is rooted and deeply in love, then it's all for nothing, guys. I don't care how much you gather in this world. Anything that is done outside of love, it's nothing. right? So all the sacrifices that we're making, you guys going to work, working hard and blah, blah, blah. Most of us is for our children, to make sure that our children doesn't suffer. We want to make sure that our families are okay, that we don't repeat the cycles of, just strife and everything. We want everybody to be okay. That's why we're all here, because we want to change the pattern. We want to get out of that pattern of strife and not enjoying our lives, because now we are on survival mode. We want our families, our loved ones to live better. We want them to live better. And I'm going to stress live, right? Not survive, live, right? But with everything that we do, the intention, if it's not rooted in love, if it's not powered by love, then it's nothing. It's nothing. Right? So I just want you, I'm pleading with you, or I'm how do I say? I want us to, for the whole week, when you wake up, just read this passage and ask yourself, when they say love is patient, this virtue of patience, am I that? Am I patient? Am I kind? Right? Because I told you that money doesn't make you who you are not, right? It just enhances those things that you are. So if you're somebody who's not loving, you'll be lambasting everybody everywhere you go. You go to a restaurant, nobody wants to serve you because you're just this this monster sitting at the corner screaming at everybody and treating everybody so badly, right? I've been in situations where you go somewhere, you're like, oh my God, how horrible can a human being be? Just because they think, you know what, I have this, whatever, so I now have a license to mistreat everybody, right? So money just enhances those things that you choose to be, because you can choose to be something else. You can choose to walk in love. You can work on those virtues and cultivate love and patience and all these things, and respect and all these things, right? So it's important that as we are looking at prosperity, because all the things that rhyme with prosperity, with abundance, with good, with God, when we agree with those things, then love is the main source of all those things. When we start now working in abundance, we're not getting that abundance only for ourselves. We have to think about how we're making somebody else's life better. And when we do that, then like I said, there's other realms of possibilities that are available for us then. So there's other possibilities that are realms of possibilities that are available to us. That life force then gives us power to do even more, or to become more, right? And then to shift to shift things in the atmosphere, to shift things. This is what our CEO talks about. Is like, we want to be the correction to the corruption. We cannot do that if we don't love humanity. You have to have a love of humanity in order for you to want to change and make things better for everybody. You have to have the love of humanity. You can't do it for anything else, right? So all of us here as the family of ONPASSIVE, we are powerful beings. And now when we are connected to the source of good, of God, of everything that is good, we can do so much. We can be so much. We can be so much, guys. We have so much power. We are powered by a powerful power of love that wants to even open up other avenues for us to be, of being, that are beyond, that are just beyond what we think that we are. They're beyond that. So we have so much in our hands and in our being in order for us to present to humanity, to be in, to how do I say? I'm looking for the term. I forgot the term in English. Now I'm thinking in German. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So there's so much of us, guys, that we can do and to access and how to be or to appear or be present in this life as we are going through this life. So that power of love requires a lot of things. It requires us to cultivate patience and kindness and all these things that I was talking about, that we do not envy anybody else. We are just on our lane doing our thing and being the best that we can be for ourselves and for humanity, so that we can have the best life experience here and fulfill our destiny. I love you so much, guys. If nobody told you today, I want to tell you that I love you. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak into your soul. Thank you. Mwah.
Thank you too, sis. You look so lovely. And with your talk today, everything combined, it's just amazing. Thank you. And keep smiling. Yes, you're bilingual. You speak German, you speak English.
I speak 8 languages. So sometimes I was like, what? I'm thinking of a word and I think of it in another language. So I'm like, oh, okay.
I
So-
didn't know you were a linguist. That's amazing.
No, I speak 8 languages.
Any African who is not a linguist is probably, anyway, I'm not going to comment on that, but thank you so
Be
much for
careful
that,
what you
for the
say,
mindset for the
because
day.
be
It's going
careful
to
what
keep
you-
me
be
until
careful
next
what you
Sunday
want
when
to
I
say,
hear the
Mama
rest.
Debbie. Just be careful what you want to say, because you have some people that cannot even speak one language and they're African. So just be careful what you say.
Oh no, I'm not going with that any further. I just said no, I'm not going to go anywhere beyond it. But we are so proud that we have one of our own who can empower us with her knowledge in any language. And this time it's English, and it's going to stay with us until next Sunday when you give us more. And keep making us smile, because you always give us that smile. And you know what? If you stay around positive people, those positive vibes remain with us. I'm sorry, I have to say this because that has been my experience. You hang around negative people, that's what you absorb. So let us continue to hang around all the positive people, and the positive vibes will stay with us. And we will always breathe that positivity, which will take us to the next day, the next day, the next week, when everything will have to start all over again. And the theme every Sunday is different. So thank you all once more. And we appreciate you, sis. And we love you too. Thank you. I must say this, oh my goodness, this month of July is an exciting one. I'm going to introduce the next people, and after that, the next agenda item will be by my sister, Sister Irene Kwede. But the people I'm introducing to you are people you see on a regular basis. They are always on this platform. And sometimes we don't call them up, we don't say anything about them. But I want to say a little bit to about our 2 presenters who are going to talk to us today about ONPASSIVE Journey to Wealth. Can you imagine? We are all represented. So I'll start, ladies and gentlemen, I'll start with Queen Sister Kanla. We see her every day when we sign into this forum and other, including Deep Dive and the Niger Forum. Who is she? Just a little bit. She is here with us. She has a background in human resources, and her specialty is just outstanding. So she's a human resource professional with a financial literacy educator with the World Financial Group. I'm sure we've all heard of that, World Financial Group. She is a proud ambassador and a founder of ONPASSIVE. Besides all that, she is also a Christian by faith, because so many of us believe in other things. She enjoys music, be it singing or dancing, and she loves sightseeing. Family to her is a priority, regardless of where she is. In a nutshell, that's a little bit about Sister Kanla. Now I will go to our brother. I'll just say this so that they can all take their turns and do their presentations. We're going to also hear about our ONPASSIVE Journey to Wealth from our brother, one and only. We all call her Brother Shaggy, but his other names are Segun Adebo, but we call her Brother Shaggy. She has over 30 years in the IT company, and she has been married to the same woman for 35 years. He's a father of 5.
He, not she. He.
Don't she?
He is, thank you very much. Brother Shaggy is a father of 5 and a grandfather of 1, and has been married for 35 years. Besides being an IT specialist, he is also a pastor, a minister and a philanthropist. That's why on weekends when we see him talking to us, he's always behind the wheel, sharing his passion of helping the less fortunate. So without further ado, please let's welcome our two presenters for the day who are with us in this forum every Sunday, who will talk to us about the ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. Over to you, Sister Kanla and Brother Shaggy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, brand ambassadors. What an honor to come before you today to share with you on this topic of ONPASSIVE, journey to wealth. I am Kanla Rachel, originally from Cameroon, but resident in the first state, the current White House, we say these days. So I and Brother Shaggy, we are going to share with you our perspective on this topic. I am going to tackle the personal aspect of it based on my experience and my journey. And I hope that all of us here, brand ambassadors, there will be something that each one of us will be able to relate to in some form or shape. And my brother Shaggy will follow suit and then take it further globally and expand how ONPASSIVE company, ONPASSIVE IT, the future of the internet, has reshaped the world already, and it's even going to do greater things in the context of wealth, individually and groups. So my brother Shaggy, over to you. You can introduce, and then before I begin, yourself, please.
Hello, everybody. First, I want to say thank you for this opportunity. Before much ado, I want to give God thanks for the opportunity to be alive, and then to say a few words to Yabiji. Congratulations. My wife is a twin, and so you know what I feel when there's a twin mother in the group. It's a special thing to have twins. I really believe so. Congratulations. And looking at you, look like you're ready for the next. You look so sharp, so strong. Nobody will know you just gave birth to twins. Thank God for that, for the strength and energy. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Glory be to God that we're here. Sister Kanla will do justice to this, but I will support her like I'm supposed to do to take us to a realm of what it means to be on the line, to be in the journey to wealth as an ONPASSIVE. So again, ladies first. So Sister Kanla, I can't wait to listen to you. Thank you, everybody. God bless.
All right. Much appreciated for that wonderful compliment, my brother Shaggy. And I cannot also begin my presentation to you without being thankful to God Almighty. It is thanks to Him that I am here today, and all of us are here today. I would like to say congratulations to Mani as well. Where I come from in So, it is very important that when you are Mani, mother, our mother, we also equally accord you that title. So today, we respect and we honor you. Thank you for bringing the beautiful life, and thank you for that good news you're sharing with us. Sister Lorato, oh my, it looks like your topic today also has some nuggets on what I am going to share, as well as my brother. The topic of love. Everything is based on love. It begins with love. Wealth without love is nothing. Wealth without love for yourself first, for your family, for your friends, for the community is nothing, because then your mindset of the world is without the humanity aspect of it. And when you lose touch of love, when you miss that humanity in you, then there is something, a vacancy is created. And that happens to be what is happening today in not only our community, but in our life, because of the change and because of the year in which we are living today. In the past, it was not the same. I am going to begin by telling you what I defined as wealth based on my experience before ONPASSIVE. And it brings me back to the word love. Every day I am grateful because I wake up in the presence of God. I am God's creation, unique. And every day I express gratitude for that love. And when I turn around and I look at my brother, my sister, I look at them with love. And I know this is God's own creation. And whatever I do in terms of my relationship with them on a daily basis, throughout my entire life, that is the foundation. And so, before ONPASSIVE, I looked at humanity in humans, humanity in myself, and that is the principle with which I was taught. I grew up with that. God's love, be good, do right, share God's abundance. There is enough for everyone if only we share. And if we share, we realize that there is enough and we cannot even get close, anywhere close to replenish or to be finishing everything, or even say using up all the natural resources that God has blessed us with. We came to this world with nothing, but we sometimes are blindsided when we don't have that love, when we don't see that humanity in each other, and we begin to hoard material things. And your definition of wealth becomes subjective based on the blueprint on which you were brought up with. In my family, it was about love, family, friendship, relationships, interaction, be joyful, live in the presence of God, good health, community, the common good of the community. I'm sure in the past I had shared how my mother, whom I call my mother, but she was my aunt. But because she raised me, she is my mother. I cannot say she is my aunt. But my biological mother is still there. But what happened? She raised me in a house with my siblings, cousins, relatives, and non-family members because of love. And to me, that was wealth. She educated us to see wealth in everybody. I am wealth, you are wealth. We don't define wealth only in terms of money or only in terms of material things. I was educated. I learned a lot. Education is a form of wealth. And that was instilled in me. To me, that was wealth beyond anything else. And that cannot be taken away from me, because I know anyone who is educated and is knowledgeable, that can never be taken away from you. I'm sure you agree with me on this. That is your empowerment. But if you do not have the education, you still have other forms of wealth. It is no reason for you not to feel that you are not there yet. It benefits you and it benefits others. Those of us who are fortunate to be educated, we turn around and we share that benefit to others who are not. And to me, that comes full circle as wealth. Like I learned it firsthand, hands-on from my mother. She wasn't duty bound to do all what she did to me to raise me up, but she did it. And to me, that was wealth. And as I progressed, went to the university, graduated, and started my own life out there, I came to learn that, okay, income source as a career or my profession, that is also another definition of wealth. But I also learned quickly that it can be taken away from you at any time. We do not have control over that one. But the ones I have listed, God, love, family, good health, community, knowledge, education, that you have control over it. And so how you shape your wealth to prepare you in your mindset matters. It makes a difference. And so I was already grappling in my mind, what do I need to do to correct this insecurity of finding myself sometimes in a community today that there is hostility. You may want to share love with somebody. You may want to be closer to somebody, but they don't want and they show hostility back to you. Your job does not regard you in the same way. It's all about the money. It's all about income. It's all about how much you can work for them and they squeeze all the best out of you, but they leave you with basically nothing. You work your entire life, but you retire with basically little or chicken change. Is that what we call wealth? To me, the answer was no. And so I was already thinking, what can I do to correct this insecurity? And right now I have the ability to fully experience life with ONPASSIVE. I couldn't be more excited and happy for this opportunity. The timing was right. And I believe God placed me and all of us here at the right time. ONPASSIVE found us, and it is left for us to engage, to be active, participate. And so we can all be able to transform our personal wealth into global wealth. In the context of ONPASSIVE, my journey to ONPASSIVE, I joined ONPASSIVE in December of 2022, thanks to Dr. John Ajongwen. He extended the invite to me on December the 16th, and the next day I signed up because I saw the dream. I did not understand in full what I was getting to, but I knew that I saw the dream. I believed in it. I was convinced. And there was no turning back for me. I saw this as an opportunity to take me one step closer to fulfilling my God-given purpose. I wasn't worried about the other foundations I needed because I know ONPASSIVE is only going to bring the best out of me, or the best of me to share with those that will cross paths with me and the rest of the world. So our CEO's dream for humanity, to empower humanity, to uplift humanity, to shine love to humanity, I could see that this is going to be it, ONPASSIVE IT. This was it. And it's a company our CEO, Mr. Ash, built on love. Thanks to our sister, Queen Lorato. All the attributes of love, I can see it. I have no doubt because I can see it. And so I aligned myself immediately with this dream because I knew this is it. After 2020, I was silent for about a year in the background, attending webinars in and out, because at that time my focus was on work and as well as my new business, the World Financial Group, as a financial literacy educator, because I was looking for an alternative source of income. I needed to make ends meet. So I had not come to the mindset that ONPASSIVE will be that ultimate vessel. But then 2022, I started speaking wealth to myself. Our sister Queen Lorato will tell us, speak to yourself, say it, ask for it, meditate on it, morning, afternoon, evening. It is out there in abundance. It is up to us how much of that abundance we want to get, we want to receive. And we are open-minded with God. Let God use us so we can receive the abundance as much as we want. And so Dr. John Ajongwen connected me to Dr. Pat, our leader here present. My heart goes to you. Thank you for your leadership. And thank you for helping me validate my dream. Thank you for helping me see this. When I open my mouth and I ask, can I join the leadership team? I want to be active. I want to participate. Let me help during the webinar meetings where I can, because I wanted to start building that wealth. I wanted to start coming closer to achieving that wealth for me and my dream, which is my family, my community, and the world. And when we finally had that connection, that was it. The rest is history. Here I am today. I didn't even know I could present before an audience this huge, but that is the wealth ONPASSIVE has blessed me with. This platform of ONPASSIVE has opened up so much opportunity for me. And to me, I see that as adding more wealth onto what I already have. It has only made me better. And now I can dare dream of fulfilling my potential, my full potential. Yes, ONPASSIVE did it. And I am so excited about it. Otherwise, I will not be here today. There is no turning back for me. I don't know about you, but I want to hope and believe that it is the same. How has ONPASSIVE transformed my life to journey to wealth? As a brand ambassador, we know ONPASSIVE products are la creme de la creme. Nothing like this has been done before or seen ever. And so the opportunity to have multiple accounts to share with family, to share with friends, to share with others, and distribute wealth. I am speaking into it. I don't have it here right now, tangible. I don't have it, but I know I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It is there. I am positioning myself right now to make sure that I get there. I see it. This is the work I could not have done or I could not have achieved if I depended on my job or my income with corporate America. Or even if I were still back home in Cameroon, this would not have been possible. But ONPASSIVE has opened the doors for me. It is going to be the correction for me to a variety of products, to a variety of projects, which all along in my mind I wanted to do, but was limited, either because of resources, because of income, or because of knowledge, or because of education. Now I see that potential. It is going to be the correction to eucalyptus trees that are causing water in rivers, streams, springs to dry up in my hometown, Bui Division. We have an environmental problem where the eucalyptus trees have been planted and they have overtaken the ecosystem. They've dried up huge rivers, streams, springs. They've spoiled the soil. One person cannot achieve that goal, but with ONPASSIVE, I see an opportunity. I see an option, not only by myself. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it by myself, but together. By distributing this wealth with other affiliates that will come in, we will be able to resolve this problem and correct the environmental problem that we have. It is going to be a correction for me to drinking water for many families in and around my hometown or around the Northwest province as a whole, or anywhere that is needed. I am not limiting myself only to my immediate community, but like they say, charity begins from home or at home. And that is where I would like to start. This is going to be the correction to lack of education or expensive education. I believe each one of us here can relate so much to this. It wasn't your fault that you were not educated. If you were not, because it was contingent on the resources, it was contingent on income, it was contingent on when you were born, if school was a thing for men or for women. And we know women are more, they were prone in the past not to be educated. It is not your fault. And when education has become something that we can all benefit from, it is now expensive even to afford. Oh my, I can't wait for O Academy to come on and be the correction to that. This is going to be an empowerment for women. Besides being looked at or considered as mothers and housewives. An opportunity to make their families' lives better because they are the managers of the home. What better way to have ONPASSIVE products, services on your kitchen table, using it on a daily basis to transform your life and that of your family. I can't wait to be able to physically use ONPASSIVE services as a brand ambassador and also to touch many lives, thousands as I can, for as long as I will live. I have made that my dream goal. Oh, bless. I want to use Oh, bless as an example. It's going to be the word correction for hunger, basic needs for the poor and the needy that I will cross paths with. I would like to share a story with you all about a young child, a boy, who was hungry. The parents had gone to the farm. This happened back in my hometown in Cameroon, Kumbu. The parents had gone to the farm early in the morning, and the child was left at home. This young boy was hungry. There was no food in the house to eat. And so he started moving around, looking for something to eat. We know at home we have fruits that are planted next to the house or gardens which we keep, that you can go and harvest fruits and it is okay. But this young boy happened to have seen a fruit garden, the neighbor's fruit garden. And there was nobody for him to ask, oh, okay, please, I am hungry. Can you give me something to eat? So what did this child do instinctively? The child went into the garden and plucked a banana. A banana, you know how we have banana, it gets ripe and it's still up there and has not been harvested. So this child plucked banana and also plucked some mangoes to eat, just to hold her stomach. And as soon as she did that, she ate. The owner of the garden caught this young child, this young boy, and brought the child to the parents for punishment. That is a standard that our community has made us to understand. Yes, the act itself was stealing. I will not dispute that. But the reason, the intent for which the child sought the fruit, is it more important than the act itself as defined by society? And to me, that answer is yes. Because God has blessed each one of us with abundance. And when we are blessed with abundance, be it food, be it you hold a house to live or to share with others, if you find or you see someone that is in need, share what you have with them. At that point, it ceases to belong to you. And this is what ONPASSIVE is all about. Uplifting humanity, those who do not have, to be able to share with them, give them the opportunity. Yes, ONPASSIVE is the heart for humanity. It is shining its love for humanity, says our CEO, Mr. Ash. I remember even myself when I was growing up, we used to go out at night or early in the morning to fetch for fruits that are ripe. I never experienced such a thing, but we were free to get them. We eat when we were hungry, or even when we were not hungry. But you know, as children, you always try to engage in sometimes do things that are not correct. But we did it, I did it, and it was okay. As long as it was food. But now the times have changed. And so with Oh Bless, I see it for me. And I hope you see it in the same light, depending on whatever that is dear to your heart, that you want to change, that is no longer similar. I know we cannot change the past, but we can make it better. But we cannot embrace values, family values that are not correct in the name of present day life. That is not wealth. That is hoarding wealth. And you want to define the distribution of that wealth based on your terms, an individual's term. It is your term of distributing it. It is not God's term of distributing wealth to mankind. And you can only do that when you have that love in you, because you do it out of love. The middle white bottom up class has been beaten down to submission by corporate monopoly and the rich hoarding wealth for themselves and for their family, generations and generations to come down the road. Not trying to be disrespectful to them, but that is what it is. That is the reality. That is a fact. But when you do that, you are not doing that out of love. You do it out of love for your family, but then you don't share that love with the rest of humanity, with those who are in need. Because your priority changes. With ONPASSIVE, I am not only imagining, but rather I am convinced, and oh my, so excited that this is going to be the correction to that corporate wealth and try to balance the human common good. Because I know ONPASSIVE right now is in every home all around the world, in villages where we could never think that it will happen. It is only going to get better from here. As I speak with you right now, ONPASSIVE dreams have really brought me closer than before with my family and community. I can say that because I feel it, I see it, and I am hands-on. It's the right opportunity to achieve my God-given purpose. But even better, I have that option to even do it globally. My dream team family right here, with whom I'm sharing my experience, and my family, you have made a difference already. And to me, that is my worth. That is worth to me. It is my new means of bonding with a difference, and also helping me to keep that human interaction and relationship, which is the blueprint in my mind as I grew up. Not me, me, me. My space, my space. Stay where you are, I stay where I am. I know that my worth has already begun with me, and I believe yours as well. We are on the same train, heading towards the same direction. And our goal is to be able to spread it out to others. I am my own wealth. I talk to it, I think it, I prepare myself to have it through by being active here in the webinars, by participating and by volunteering during webinars, because I am thirsty for the knowledge. I am thirsty to be able to get that transformation. I am willing to do the grind right now to get me to that wealth with ONPASSIVE, the future of the internet. Our CEO says, this is a do or die. I couldn't agree less with that. Yes, I am guided by the force, he also says. Whatever your spiritual belief is called, your force, are you also guided by it? Are you in alignment with the same mindset? His mindset is unstoppable. We too should have the same. And let us keep the hope, the faith, and our eyes on the prize, and stop complaining or be afraid. Our sister Queen Lorato says, love and fear does not go together. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You have to make a choice. You choose which direction you want to go. And sometimes we allow our own negativity, our own blueprint experiences of the past. But don't fault yourself because of that. You have the will to change and get yourself out of that self-limitation, the doubt, if you are going to achieve wealth in life, and if you are going to achieve wealth with ONPASSIVE. For me and you, this is about the legacy we leave behind for those we love and those we are going to inspire along the journey. And to everyone in ONPASSIVE, my leadership, the dream team, deep dive, and all the other webinars that I have been honored to attend and learn from you. All of you have inspired me to where I am right now. And in return, I am on the journey to inspire many, thousands. That is my goal, to make sure that I don't keep this all to myself, but I distribute the wealth. And it is thanks to ONPASSIVE. My gratitude to ONPASSIVE, because that is the world. That is what I see. For me, there is no turning back. There is no quitting. Our CEO, Mr. Ash, says, ONPASSIVE is too big to fail now. Where I am, I believe it as well. And I am already living this. Yesterday, we saw this dream live with Togolese, with the Togolese webinar, Meet and Greet. How true can this statement be? But I'm sorry for those who did not make it, for whatever reason you missed, but it was a golden experience of what ONPASSIVE is all about. The journey, ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. You could see the joy. You could see the excitement. You could see the realization of the new in the ONPASSIVE ambassadors that were present. They were present in themselves. Their self-esteem was lifted, nothing short of a golden experience of ONPASSIVE lifting up humanity. And to me, that is what I define as ONPASSIVE, the journey to wealth. It will only get better. Thank you all. I hand it over to my brother, Shaggy.
Oh, my sister, Kanla.
Yes, brother Shaggy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, when you said you wanted to go to the route regarding personal experience, I didn't imagine it could be this awesome. That you will epitomize what it means to be on this journey as an ambassador and what it will mean for the future of the generations yet to born in your family, for what it will mean to the future, even in this world, and the people that you will impact. Again, even for those who missed the boat, it's not over. They may not be a grand ambassador from the beginning, but the opportunity is still endless for us to become an affiliate. So on your last word there, we will do our very best to get as many people as we can in this time and season that we are in, so that nobody is left out, according to the word of the CEO himself, Ash Mufere. Again, I want to thank you for that heartfelt, individual, personal experience in terms of this journey, this ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. It's indeed a journey of a lifetime that we are excited to be a part of, that we are thankful to be a part of. And we're hoping that many more, as we go on to, share the idea, will join us and also become a part of this journey. Again, thank you so much for giving a heartfelt view on this topic. I'd like to welcome everybody to this webinar. I want to welcome the host, chief host of the webinar, Dr. Jongwe. I want to thank God for their life. If it wasn't for Sister Pat, I wouldn't be a part of this. Like I always said, I missed out on all the big IT breakouts while living here in the United States. The last one I missed out was, I think it was Tesla. When a friend of mine, a Caucasian guy, said, Shaggy, can you spare $2,000 to buy some stock from Tesla? And I said, electric cars? That's going to take a while. The $3 trillion gasoline industry will fight to make sure it doesn't happen. And we joked about it. Today, you know, and I know, I was an outlier. Because if I have put $2,000 there in 2008, I probably won't be here because Sister Pat won't have access to me. Because I'll be flying around the world, saying well, but thank God that I'm here. And so I decided, missing all those opportunities, I will not miss this one. I hope if you're listening to me, you're telling yourself, not anymore. That not only will you not miss it, you will not lose the opportunity that you have being a part of this organization called ONPASSIVE. As I speak, I hope you can hear me loud and clear. I'm trying to sort out my camera, and I did something to it, and then I can't see myself anymore coming on, but I'll keep working on it without letting it disturb what I need to prevent. Again, I'm glad for having the opportunity to be a part of this, to just say a little bit of what I believe is the ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. Because I believe this is a unique opportunity for all of us who had the chance to join when it was open, and for many more who will join as affiliates, for us to make a difference. I put together a small PowerPoint presentation, which I want to put up now once I get my camera running. Let me see if that will work. If I share, maybe you will see my screen. Here we go. share. Do you see my screen?
It's
Yes.
coming.
It's coming.
Yes.
All right.
Start my video. Let me click that. Start my video. Oh, okay. It says topic on passive journey to wealth. Everybody can see that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let me go to presentation now then, since we can see it. Where is the icon?
To your right. Keep going.
That
Keep
one.
going. The next one. The next one.
Next one? This one?
No,
Right
you're
here?
good now.
You
You're
got
good
it.
now. Something is blocking you. Remove it.
Oh, someone is blocking me.
Yeah, you're good.
And I'm no longer on the phone. Brother Derek had called me to say, hey, do this. And I said, quickly, I'm going to switch to a computer. Thank you for your assistance. Unpassive journey to wealth. Unpassive pilgrim's progress. That's what I call it. We are on a pilgrim. And if any of you had read John Bunyan's famous allegory, The Pilgrim's Progress, in that book, he inspired believers to follow the book's hero, Christian, to follow his step by step through his rewarding journey to the city of Zion. Now, that book applies to not just Christianity, even to other religions. So my apologies to non-Christians saying, why is it preaching? Like we're all Christians. We are all believers in one way or the other. I don't know where you are on your unpassive journey to wealth. I know Mr. Ash started his journey a few years back, even before 2018, when he made it open to everybody. And a lot of us online today and other parts of the world probably joined between 2018 and today. I think I joined a few years back when Sister Pat introduced me. And because of the trust I have in her, in the business I've done with Brother John, and our working together, I thought $97, if I took her to lunch, we would spend more than that. So I just pitched in. It didn't bother me. So our journey to wealth, I believe we are encouraged by those who invited us, and especially by the CEO, that like John Bunyan's in Pilgrim's Progress, Ash, the unpassive CEO, would like to inspire us to follow the step-by-step rewarding journey to the city of wealth and prosperity. He has created a tool. He has created software. He has created a service that will enable us to connect at a level never seen before. I'm talking about software as a service. In other words, the service we present comes through the tools and software and services that he has provided for us for next to nothing. This journey we are in will take us to a place where we can make a significant contribution to the world around us. I want you to tell yourself, I will make a difference in this world. Go ahead, just say, I will make a difference in this world.
I will make a difference in this
world.
Thank you. You're on a journey to wealth for a purpose. To some of us, it might just be a coincidence, but really there are no coincidences on earth. God has designed everything for different times. And that purpose is that you will impact somebody. That when it's all said and done, because this journey is just starting, it's just kicking off. When it's all said and done and the resources that we are looking forward to begins to reach our hands. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I muted myself. Sorry about that. When the resources start arriving, our mindset would have been in a place that we know exactly what to do. This journey will impact you to impact your family and generations in your family that are yet unborn. The unpassive journey to prosperity is a life journey. as I was preparing this, and somebody I had in mind, I wish is online today. I haven't searched for his name. My brother always makes us laugh. I wanted to tell him this is a journey. This is a life journey. And when you are on the life journey, don't be in a hurry. Because to be in a hurry, you might lose out or miss some important milestones. ONPASSIVE journey to prosperity, it's to prepare our mind for what's next. And that means we cannot be in a hurry. You cannot say, I'm nobody. I just bought one account. Because even right now, all you have is one account. The time will come when you make enough money to use that account to get more. Maybe not as a founder, but as an associate, to expand your scope. A time will come when you see the money you make and say, my bills are paid. I want to buy, more marketing. I want to pay for them to expose me more. I want to put this money back into the business. So you have to learn to tell yourself, you're not just, a nobody, that you are a man that's created in the image of God, given a purpose to make a difference in this world. And the opportunity to do that has been given to you by being a part of this ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. What is the journey to wealth? I looked online and I saw a book that was published by a precious lady, and she defined journey to wealth that it's focused on the financial empowerment of building wealth and leaving financial legacy for future generations. Not just for our family, but for the entire world. We can look at people like Carnegie Corporations, Rockefeller Corporations, and what they've done in their journey to wealth, and what people who didn't even know what they look like are enjoying today. The ONPASSIVE journey to wealth, it's developing a mindset designed to help you understand that investing isn't a mystery, and that with simple tools like the CEO has given us, you can safely analyze the opportunities and make a sound choice that will in fact grow to wealth and prosperity. So our journey to prosperity started when we became a part of the ONPASSIVE team. And even though some people might be maybe just getting tired now, saying, why haven't we launched? Why haven't we launched? They missed out a key important issue, that the journey takes time. Every journey that will lead somewhere takes time. In John Bunyan's pilgrim, he went through so many places where he literally wanted to turn around, but he knew he has to keep going because he has a goal. He has the goal to get to that city. You and I would do ourselves good to just stay consistent, to just stay patient, no matter how much time it takes. If it takes another month, if it takes 6 months, let me challenge you, if it takes another year, don't even dare pull out, because you will regret if you do. There are some of us that have multiple accounts, and waiting, we'll be thinking, oh, what's going on, especially if you are internet savvy and you are reading all this nonsense that people who are not part of us are writing. It's always those are not part of it. Who knows what's going on? Who knows you're being misguided? Who knows you're being, no. They're trying to dissuade you, like they did to Christian and that pilgrimage, not to go all the way. This journey means starting from scratch and building tools and services that are state of the art and that cannot be compared to what we have right now. Tools that will enable us to succeed no matter what's happening in the marketplace. If you and I have been invited to this journey when ONPASSIVE had been launched, it will be a different ball game, and the cost and the participation would not only be more expensive, it will be more riskier. It's like after this big corporations launch, all you can do to be a part of it is to buy their stock. Guess what? Last time I bought a stock from Tesla, I found out the stock has been broken down into 3. So that it takes a stock and tell the market to cut it down to 1/3 the price. So even though I have this number of stock, the people that bought that stock before I got in have 3 times every stock I have. So much for making money from it. And they're expensive. So if we are joining when ONPASSIVE has been launched, it will be expensive. Some of us online today, without trying to, embarrass anybody, would not be able to participate. If it was $970, some of us online today can be a part of it. Some of the people that we invited and bought it for will not have it. But the reason that it allowed it to be that amount was because we wanted us to go it together. And that means the journey will take time. And I'm excited and I feel privileged to walk the journey with you guys and to walk the journey with the CEO. So I want you to be aware that this journey to wealth, we're not there yet, but every moment, every webinar, every time we meet, every corporate webinar, we're getting close. We're getting there. And when we get there, then the journey will start again to another level. The opportunities to be who God want us to be, financially and every other area that has been mentioned by several speakers here, will begin to materialize. So I want to encourage you to stay put. The journey to wealth is not exclusively reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It is also available for those who properly plan and prepare for the future. So don't say if you're not born into wealth, well, it's so hard if you're not born to wealth to be wealthy. No, if you stay put on that journey and you make a commitment to do what necessarily needs to be done, like Sister Kanla said, to be at the webinar, go to other webinars, learn. But most importantly, stay in there. We will succeed. What is Journey to Wealth? Journey to Wealth provide tools. Again, here we go. Tools that ONPASSIVE has provided, will provide, is providing. There are people online today who are not computer savvy. Today, they could teach a computer class. They know how to set up webinars. They know how to use Zoom. They know how to use OConnect. They can tell people where to go to refresh their screen, how to log in on phone that they never had an idea before. Just being on this journey, such person have become technologically savvy. But here, the Journey to Wealth will provide tools to create a mindset shift, to get out of debt and build their net worth with a high focus on the game-changing benefits of investing in innovation and in technology, which exactly is what ONPASSIVE is about. Here's the good thing. You didn't have to risk your money, hoping the market will swing to your side. No, you are part of the grounds up. And like a CEO said, you're guaranteed to win. We're already in the process that will take us there. And now, as Dr. John kept, in most of his seminars, it opens our mind to prepare before the wealth comes of the things we have to do, decisions to make about our assets that will come, and how to be a wealth manager, not a poverty manager, and how to organize our finances to invest, and then how to handle taxes, which we all have to deal with anyway. So this journey is so multifaceted that only those who are consistently on seminars like this who are committed to being part of it will gain the knowledge needed for that journey. There will be people who will buy onto ONPASSIVE, but will disconnect from what we're doing now and what we've been doing for the past 3, maybe I say 4 or 5 years. And by the time the world comes, they will miss out the opportunity to plan and be prepared. That's why that journey is essential that everyone participate effectively to benefit optimally. My time is up. Let me quickly go more. According to recent, Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report, millionaires represent less than 99% of the United States population. Even so, the same report notes that in 2020 alone, there were 1.7 new millionaires in the United States. Some of them are first-time millionaires. That means they didn't inherit their wealth, they built it. I want you to write it down. If you are this webinar today and you are on Pennsylvania, you are a brand ambassador, you are about to join that list very shortly because you are on a journey that will take you there. I just want to encourage you to stay put on the journey, to stay committed, stay engaged, because every day you learn something. And as you learn and grow, you are better prepared for what is coming. You're better prepared to know that when that resources comes, there are things you need to do. There are insurances you've neglected and you need to buy. There are securities you need to provide for your family. If you travel a lot, what you need to do, because nobody prepares for an accident, but it happens anyway. Unless you are on this journey with us, you've just bought a part of the journey. And when it materializes, excuse my tautology, it might not benefit you as you would have if you've engaged. So if you don't get anything from this webinar, to know that you have to stay engaged on this journey to wealth. It is a journey. I didn't pick this topic, but I'm excited that whoever picked the topic realize that we're not in a rush to somewhere. We're on a journey. I remember I was asking, what did we talk about? I think it was Brother or Sister Pat. Somebody just said the journey to wealth. And as I researched, I found out really we're on a journey. And unless you see it as a journey, you will get tired very soon. You will wonder why aren't we moving fast enough? If you move too fast, you miss out because we will not get what we need to get. We will not get the market that we need to control. We will not be a game player that is significant. So the CEO understands this and is taking meticulous, well-designed steps to take us market by market, to capture sector by sector in this journey. It's a journey that is going, and we are following him. And it's taking sector from the Middle East, sector from the West, sectors around it, capturing each sector. So by the time we launch, everybody will know the big boy. We are one of the big boys. And that's what it would need for this journey to be successful. Statistics. What does it take a person to overcome the humble beginning and live the American dream? What does it take to become, let's just say the word, a millionaire, when you don't come from money? And it's clear we have to be determined. I congratulate you. I've been part of this seminar, being a brand ambassador. You've taken the first step to get on that journey, but you need to stay put on it. You need to make effort to participate, to learn and grow. The author, after interviewing dozens of likely millionaires, come to conclusion that the first step to attaining wealth, at least for people who are not born into wealth, who are not millionaire families, right? To develop a habit to invest. Such an approach of thinking we must invest No, there is a mindset. And I'm happy in this meeting, we are always talking about mindset. Every time we meet mindset, if you look at our introduction, mindset, Sister Loretta will come, mindset, Sister Debbie, mindset, Brother Derek, everybody, mindset, mindset. And we can hear it so much that it becomes, you know, we just don't relate to it anymore. Mindset, mindset, I want the money. But it's so important to have a mindset. Let me give you an illustration of mindset. Each time I want to buy gas, I think I said it before, I look for a place where the gas is, you know, relatively cheap. I go to Sam's Club in New Jersey or Costco. Mindset. But it would take me a few miles to drive there since I don't live next door. And then I negotiated a contract and I said, because I drive far, I need to pay for my gas, right? And for my toll. And they said, you know, we understand, we'll pay. Do you know I still drive 10 to 17 miles to buy gas in a cheap place, even though they're paying for it? Now you might tell me, oh, that's mindset of managing money. No, it's mindset of managing poverty. Look, if they're paying for it, why do I spend so much amount of gas and my time chasing cheap gas when Uncle Sam said they're going to pay for it? So mindset is so important that we position ourselves that we want to make it and stop saying, I can't do it. I can't get there. There's an approach that fails to address systemic and mental barrier faced by many marginalized groups. I'm one of them, and hinder us from growing into wealth. We have to change our mindset, and you have to deliberately say, I'm going to stay on this journey, no matter how it takes. I'm not going to badmouth. I'm not going to listen to all these naysayers. Just going to stay put. And as you do, we'll all make it in Jesus' name. I can't say any word without adding prayer to it. Rather, I would argue that arranging your mindset or building your mindset conducive to wealth is the first step to attaining wealth. That means believing wealth is accessible to you and believing that you are worthy of wealth, despite the system designed to keep it away from you. Without that mental drive, the other strategies are basically moot. And if you're in this seminar, if you're part of the dream team, you've had it a million times. To the extent that you might think those who are saying it are just being proudful. They're not being proudful. They're just telling you, we need this. We need to have a mindset. The mindset that says, I don't have money to buy time, to buy, if you're overseas, if you're in Nigeria, for instance, but you will say, you know what? I need to be in that seminar today. Someone is coming to talk about this and I want to hear what you have to say. And you take the little you have and buy the time to be on that phone and join the webinar. Or maybe go to where we put the repository of all our meetings and listen to it and gain and learn something. The end place I want to take away from here is that we're on a journey, you're on a journey, and we're not about to let go. In the Summer Olympic Games of 1964, which was held in Tokyo, Japan, a country that's still suffering from the effects of World War I, many nations were represented in the games. And among those who represent these countries was a man called Anatunga Karunanda. Excuse me if I mispronounced it. Who was scheduled to take part in the 10,000 meter race. Meaning he has to go 25 laps around the stadium to win that race. The 10,000 meter race was won by Billy Mills of the United States. Excuse my language there. It's the US, not UA. And when Mills passed the finish line and won the race for the day, the representative from Tokyo, from Japan, Karunanda, was still 4 laps behind. It means he has to go 4 times to finish the race. I don't know if I am him, I'm about to give up. The race is over. Why am I bothering myself? He never let go. it is expected that it will quit the race at that stage. But it kept running. As it kept running alone, people in the crowd began to, jeer at him. Initially, they were laughing at him, thinking, what difference does it make? But it kept running. When the spectators realized that it's not going to give up and is determined to finish the race, the jeers slowly turned to an admiration. People begin to admire his tenacity to continue. And some applause began to rise across the stadium. As he started on the final lap, the applause grew even louder. Now inspired by this, loud, and people inspired by his perseverance and encouragement, he felt he needs to complete it even more. So cheers and applause erupted as the exhausted gentleman eventually finished the race, recorded as the last person on that race. When he was interviewed later on, he said the Olympic spirit, I quote, is not to win, but to take part and complete the rounds. And he said, I've completed my rounds. Without any contradiction, I'd like to encourage everyone online today that the ONPASSIVE spirit is similar to the Olympic spirit. It is not to win, but to take part in the ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. Why? Because the CEO himself, Ashmu Fareh, already told us, if you are in it, you are guaranteed to win it. All you and I have to do is to stay in it. Stay committed on this journey. Stay put, do what we need to do, get as many people as we can to join when time comes for them to be affiliates, and you are guaranteed to succeed, to prosper, and be in wealth. Thank you for the opportunity. And if there's any question, myself and Sister Kanla will be available to see what we can, and all the leaders too can participate. Again, I appreciate this opportunity to talk about the ONPASSIVE journey to wealth. Thank you.
Wow.
Fire, 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 fire.
Brother Shaggy, Queen Kanla, Brother Shaggy, Queen Kanla. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to comment. I just want to say thank you to both of you.
Thank you.
I will, at this stage, pass the microphone over to my sister, Queen Irene Ikwede, and she will continue from here forward. Over to you, sis. Good afternoon.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you very much. Wow. I mean, that's all I can say. We are on a journey and not about to let go. Stay committed and you are guaranteed to succeed. That is how our brother ended it. And you know what, we need to keep to that. And I will say an amen to that. We are on the journey. We are not about to quit. And as long as we stay committed, we are guaranteed to succeed. So thank you. Queen Sister Kanla, that was awesome. And King Brother Shaggy, oh my God, thank you both. And Queen Sister Lerato, what can I say? You know, before I introduce the next group, I will say that, you know, I believe in prophecy. And prophecy is when somebody prophesies something and then it is confirmed, then I know that it is true. Can you imagine this? Three people that I just congratulated: Queen Sister Kanla, King Brother Shaggy, and Queen Sister Lerato. These people live in different states, different continents. And do you know that the things that they talked about today to us confirmed each other. You know, Sister Lerato talked about love. And then we just realized that your wealth is nothing without love. Do you see how those two, they confirmed each other?
Yep.
Was it planned? No. They all came with this and then it all confirmed. So that is a prophecy. So we need to, you know, take to that. Your people, your family, the community, the global world, knowledge, education, wisdom, good health, wages, and love. That is your wealth. And so I really want to thank you all for this. You know, being a part of this family, I learn every day, even things that sit right in front of you and you see it every day, you don't connect the dots. And every time that I join the webinar or join any webinar since I've been in ONPASSIVE, these dots are connected and we get wealthier and wealthier every day with knowledge.
Amen.
So thank you all. Thank you all. What a great passion that our CEO had. You know, Mr. Ash had a great vision, uplifting humanity, correction to the corruption. And that is all what we are doing every day, getting ready for the greatest shape of your life. And you can't get there and enjoy that greatest shape without knowing the journey to it, or without knowing what is required to get to that. So I just want to thank you, everyone. Not to take too much of your time, this is like the best part of the webinar for me, the updates. Updates. So with all the wealth of information that we've gotten today, we need to just know what is going on in our company. It is our company, it is yours, it is mine. And I know that many will have questions, but please, when we do the updates, or maybe we should give the opportunity so even the people in the YouTube can learn from this. So if anyone has any questions to Queen, Sister Kanla, or King, Brother Shaggy, please, we'll give a few minutes for that before we go to our updates. If anyone has any questions, please, you can raise your hand. I see Brand Ambassador Helen Olei. I hope I'm saying it right.
Is my hand too dark?
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, let me start with you, Dr. P. You might want to add on before we go to questions. Over to you, sis.
Oh my goodness, you know, as Dr. Derry would say, I'm a black man, so I have black hands. So, wow. Gee, I am like, kind of like overwhelmed with the great presentation, great mind, the connectivity, as Sister Irene said, the confirmation. I'm not going to come here to repeat or preach, but I wanted to say that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Everybody in a marathon, you pace yourself and go at your pace. And we've heard that with love, which is an aspect of wealth, and with wealth, which some aspect is love and multifactorial, multidimensional, as Sister Kanla put it. But I want to just tie it with the journey, that it's not a sprint. So I want to say thank you, Brother Shaggy. We should not quit any of our journey in the middle of it. Don't say, Sister Kanla finished her journey, then I have to quit. Everybody's journey is their journey. Just stay in the spirit of that journey. And we know the spirit is ONPASSIVE, is to be in it. We'll win it. Because our CEO say it's going to be do or die. He is committed. And we just have to just sit back and enjoy the ride to the journey of wealth. They want the journey of wealth, and the journey is step by step, day by day. It's not something that is instant. That's why it's a journey to wealth. Thank you. I will not keep your time. I bet I was just here. I'm like, wow. Every day we learn something. We don't realize we learn something, we learn it. And if anybody wants to go and replay this, I've put it in the chat. If you have not subscribed, subscribe so you can get notification, turn off the bell notification so you can get the videos. But it's in the chat if you want to replay this. Because this is, the knowledge today is impactful. You'll be surprised a word or two can change your narrative, can change your mindset, can change the way you look at life and the journey to wealth. It's a journey. It's not instant. It's not something that will take a genie in the box magic thing and say, magic one, bring me money, and it appears, will bring me wealth. It's a journey. And we have to know how to walk that journey. Thank you, Sister Irene. I'll leave you to take one look. I think the two hands hopefully is for our presenters. If not, we'll go to our long-awaited updates. That's what I wait to as well. I wait for the mindset. But yes, let me just pass it over to you because I don't want to sit there and preach. That was not the purpose. I just wanted to applaud our presenters today. The knowledge. See, I don't know whether anybody else know how much you pay a psychiatrist an hour. I don't know. But from my research, it's a lot of money. And we're getting this for free as part of our journey to wealth. Thank you, sir. I think over to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Brand Ambassador Helen Oleyi. If you have a comment or question for our presenters, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and ask your question or add to what our presenters said. Brand Ambassador Helen, I hope I'm saying it right, Oleyi. Can you unmute yourself? Okay. Looks like she's having a problem. While we're waiting on Brand Ambassador Helen, I will move over to Brand Ambassador Stefania. Can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, everyone. I'm speaking from Nigeria. I'm Stefania Parajon. Please, there is a question I've been wanting to ask. I don't know whether this is the right webinar to find out, but concerning the sharing of the affiliate link, I was trying to.
Okay, well, Stefania, sorry to interrupt you. Are we gonna give room for questions and discussions later? And then you can bring that question, or we can help you on that question. Right now, we just wanna ask or add to what our two presenters already did.
Okay, ma. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Brand Ambassador Helen, are you available?
Sister let's move on. Look like she's not there, and then we'll come back to her.
So, all right. So
if you guys, if you can close the YouTube, then we can move to the next one. Story.
Okay. So for our YouTube attendees, thank you very much for joining us. It has been a great journey, I would say, this afternoon. And we are very grateful that you are here. And I'm sure that you have gleaned a lot from all of what has been said since we started this afternoon at 1 o'clock. We hope to see you again this same time next week or within the week with our deep dive group and Niger group. We will now close the YouTube channel. If you are a brand ambassador joining in the YouTube, you can now switch to the Zoom link and continue the webinar with us. And for those who are not able to, we want to thank you and appreciate you, and we hope to see you again during our other webinars. So thank you very much.